Rwanda's road to recovery from the scars of genocide is slowly winding its way to success in global and regional commerce. The once Francophone country, where the language for business and power was French, has slowly but surely adopted English language to enable the country integrate well with other East African nations. The Rwandan government has adopted English as the preferred language taught across the country's entire education system. English was made the official communication language.
In 2008, we started to teach in English. They are the students who start in Francophone, in P4, P5, but in P6, we continue to study in English.
The indigenous Kinyarwanda and French language that children studied in schools is being phased out slowly from the school curriculum. With teachers being forced to familiarize themselves with the English language.
For me, it's not hard for teaching in English because before I teach in French, English is very easy than French. I continue to teach in English, but the program is the same, only change the language. I continue to make effort for knowing English.
Alphonsine Wimpaye are teachers whose education background was French, and many others have had to enroll for English classes to bridge this gap. Children in primary schools who are in the first 3 years study in Kinyarwanda, after which they are expected to pick up English. Today, foreign learning institutions have sprung up to shape the new Rwandan generation. These institutions have got those French speakers working in both the public and private sectors to advance their communication skills to drive the economy that has seen a significant rise in the number of foreign investors.
It's really becoming a need, not only at the education institutions, but also as a mode of communication, also in other sectors. Yeah, so it's really important that for you to do very well in East African community, you have to know English.
People are very positive. They are willing to learn. And from a linguistic standpoint, I think one should take note of the fact that any language can be learned by anybody and anytime. It just depends on the motivation and the determination and the availability of resources.
The switch to English as a preferential language for Rwanda is far more economically driven, given that the country is keen to develop close trade ties with the neighboring East African nations of Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania.
I wanted to improve even my English as well as improving my skills at office when I joined this university. I thought being in Anglophone, pure Anglophone system, it will help me to understand more and to be more productive at the office for them, and to even compete better on the market.
We are adapting ourselves, realizing that we exist in a community and we don't share a common language with the community. It was not possible for us to, resist and say we can't go there, we want to remain where we are. It was just inevitable, we had to go English, and so far, so good.
Over the last decade, Rwanda's economy has been above 8% growth per year, according to a report by the IMF. Considering that it's easy to invest here, people are striving to learn English to be able to tap into this thriving market. Brenda Cheruiyot, Citizen TV, Kigali, Rwanda.